Hello and welcome back. It's Lori with Giggle Girl Arts. I have my latest finished journal, and this was made for the October Orderly Junk Journal Challenge. So this journal measures about 5.5 by 7 3/4. The spine is 1.5, and it's not too gator mouthed. I did a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and it's made out of an antique book from the early 1900s, Elements of Geography. I will put a link up in the iCards of the haul where I got this. So on the front, I have a peacock feather, some lace, fabric, messy string, a sticker, some paper scraps, and then a ribbon closure. There's still some of the original writing. Oops. In the book from the person that had it in 1927. Here is a calendar page. There's a pocket. And this has a hidden journaling card. And then you can also, here, let's make it more hidden, right on the back. This journal features digitals by Dear Julie. I have two different kits. One is the Peacock kit, and the other is the Saving Gathering Spring. So this, and I pulled off this page right here. This is a fancy fold insert, and it can be written on. It's blank on one side, and then on the inside I have a letter from the artisan, and I forgot to check and see who I originally saw this by. I will put a link down in the description, and I also made my own. I changed it up a little bit and made it my own. So that is that. And I'm just going to put the inserts over here. So one of the things I made was an altered paper clip. Now with this challenge, there were a lot of requirements, and I'm not going to go over each one. But if I happen to think of it at the moment, I'll say something. So this page is scrapbook paper, and we had to choose 11 pages, I believe, that we wanted to make. And so this one is a flip-flop, and it goes flip-flop, flip-flop, and I say that every time, I think. But so there's there is extra writing space, easy for me to say. And I just have some composition notebook and some pages from a bird book. And if you've seen some of my previous journals, I've been using this book for a while. I did dye these papers with red cabbage, and they turned out blue. I was going for purple, but that's okay. Okay, and then this is vintage from the late 1980s from my own days in art school. It's a drawing page out of a spiral drawing pad that I had. So this is one of the Gathering Saving Spring digitals. Most of these yellow pages with the little flowers on them. One of the things we had to make was a privacy envelope flip out something or other with a certain number of inserts. So here is the first insert, and I stamped on it, added some Dear Julie Julie digital and a sticker, some lace, lots of fun stuff there. Then when it flips over, this flips out. And then it has this little scrappy notebook right here, made from scraps, and this little journaling card right here. Okay, on the next page, I made this border tuck that has 2 tucks. So the first one, sorry about my squeaky chair, this pulls out. It's just a simple folded page from the bird book, the Bird Watcher's Journal. And I can put a link up there to where I got it. This is from one of those freebie calendars that get sent in the mail when you're trying to get you to donate to their cause. And I liked it because it had the pheasant. This is a fancy fold page that I learned from Kathleen Mower, and I will put her fancy fold playlist down in the description box. So, and then this sticker just holds it in place. And I did some little wrinkling and stamping. This is a note card, and it just flips open. It's just to give you some extra writing space. And this is from a vintage 1950s hymnal. Okay, I used an envelope and I made an accordion pocket. In the first part, I have this matchbook style journal card. Looks more like a matchbook when you open it this way. And then a Dear Julie Julie digital, just folded in half. Lots more writing space. So you can kind of see the accordion, how it comes out. I did a little bit of stenciling. This is the clear packaging pocket with a trash insert. And this packaging and this card came together, and I believe it had stickers on it. And then I just covered up the writing on the back so you could journal on it. Okay, then this is my double corner tuck with a mystery. So first in the larger top tuck, I have a scrappy notebook. And then I have a mini file folder. And it even has more little scrappy papers in it. And then the mystery is that this flips up. And if you want to do some journaling that you don't necessarily want anyone to see, you can put it right in here. More Dear Julie Julie digitals. More pages from the Birder's Journal that's been dyed with red cabbage. And I believe the center of the signature was here that I forgot to say. You can see I did the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay. Then this is a fabric flip with a stack of note underneath. And these are from St. Jude. And someone gave this to me. It came from when they had donated, and apparently they missed him. Maybe he had donated one year and not the next. more of the ledger paper. Then the end of the signature, there's a journaling card here. And it's got lots of writing space. Here is another altered paper clip. And then here we go is the middle of the journal. This is the second signature. I did a fancy edge here. This is, this book came with some old notes in it. So I did a photocopy and a print of the old notes, and then I just decorated it. This is a library pocket I made out of a book page and a guest check insert. One of the things we had to do was a double edge pocket, so there's 2 pockets. And here's another paper clip. And then here's the inserts. This card and this card. Oh, this is from the Dear Julie Julie Peacock Digitals. There's a lot in here, and I keep forgetting to show those or point them out. Okay, this is from that calendar, and then I have a belly band, and this is a little stopper to keep it from falling out, some messy string, a little ticket, and then I have a tag in here. This is from an old date book. This is that some drawing paper. It's my stencil page. This is my stamping page. It has a flip up, flip down for writing, and then it's got a little pocket back there. This is a fabric pocket with a lace pocket with a dangle. And it has a journaling card and this little folding, it looks like an envelope, but it's not really. Here's from the Peacock Digital. This is, oh, what was this thing called? Fold Over Tuck and Tack, and it was made with my choice of cardstock. So it has 6 pockets in it. There is this pocket, and then it has this tag. Then there's 4 pockets here. So I have this, and this is like a coin envelope, and then it has this inside. There you can do some writing. And here is another one. Here are some scrappy papers. I always like to stick these, you know, make a little shopping list or something and stick it in my billfold before I go. Here's just some scrappy things. And then it has this pocket on the back, and I have another tag. This was made for the Artsy August Dear Julie Julie challenge, which I did not finish, and that journal will be finished soon and coming out. This is from this antique book, so we had to do something vintage, and we had to do a what's this thing called? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I don't remember the name of it. It is called a tip-in. A tip-in with something that locks it in. So that locks it in. And this is from front or back of this book. More Dear Julie Digitals. Some stenciling. This is graph paper. Here is some more stamping and stenciling on the back. This is that vintage drawing paper from the 1980s. This is from a paper bag. And then I just covered up the writing on the back with, there's a couple of napkins underneath, and this is from a magazine. More of the bird book page. Then another altered paper clip. And then this was one of the mini challenge and the challenges. And so it is a zine. That's what it was. So when you open it, there's a tuck here with a little insert. A tag here, some writing space here, and there's a pocket here with a journal card. And I thought this would be really fun to write in the lines that way if you wanted. And then I have just some little scrappy papers, and there's another top pocket with a tag. A little belly band with a paper to write on. And this would be really fun to keep in your purse if your purse isn't too small. This is a tiny envelope with something in it to write. I just think that is adorable. Then there on the last page is another side pocket. And then I made a journal card with this little corner tuck with some of the scraps that were left. And that is that. Then, and then it's just this elastic closure. And then in the back, I signed it. So thank you for joining me. This will be in my Etsy store, and I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for spending your time with me. I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye. And all the links will be down in the description box.